coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the ready. Switch, yellow, opposite, green.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Once again, it's Mostert. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tashaun Gipson there on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Check right. Cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
17.
Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the shutout, at least for now, is still intact. Great job by the defense after, Charles, last time this crew was out here, remember, they gambled in their own territory, didn't get it. But the defense held, gave up no points.
And, Brandon, sometimes it all just comes together, and I think the head coach senses it today. His defense, they're absolutely on fire. It doesn't matter where the ball is on the field. When that defense trots out there, no one's moving it, no one's scoring, and he's playing to it right now.
Well, that group's chasing a shutout. Teammates here on the offensive side going to try to provide a touchdown and gain the momentum even more on this series. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On the ground, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
This is McCaffrey to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 14 yards out. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They're going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd and 11 now. Purdy. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Purdy on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Tua to try again on second down. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Niners 14, Dolphins 6. Robbie Gould to kick off 4th down for Cisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
50 Fury. Ready.
Here's Tua. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Ready.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He is going to find Hill here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. A gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking deep downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is helping good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, then...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 13.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Here's McCloud from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. first down, here's Mitchell.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The kick by Gold is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Shot, 17.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
560. Drill, 52.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And now off to the races down the right side. The 30. 10, 5. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Again, McCaffrey.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Dolphins 13. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A good pickup there at 22. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now Purdy.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone...
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
It's a gain of 6. First down, San Francisco.
Finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.